Well, welcome back, everyone. I'm here with Carole Patrick. She is the Vice President of the Visiting Nurse Association. Carole, it's so good to see you again.
Thank you, Andy. Thanks for letting me join you today.
Yeah. Okay, we're here to talk about art and soup.
Yes.
One of my favorite events typically happens in February, draws well over 1,000 people. And this year you had to do something different.
We had to, the big word is pivot this year,
Yes.
right? I keep saying COVID has messed with everyone's mojo this year, right? And at first we thought, well, we'll postpone until April and maybe we can still have it on site. But as a healthcare agency, of course, we don't want to put anyone at risk. So we made the decision a couple of months ago to go virtual on this event.
Right.
And it's such an important event, Andy, because all of the proceeds assure that there are VNA nurses in every homeless and domestic violence shelter in Omaha and Council Bluffs. And what a great thing to support.
Absolutely. Absolutely. A lot of effort went into taking this event virtually because we talked briefly before we started recording, is that it's challenging for any event, but this one, I can't even imagine. And I'm excited to hear about how people can participate because it's kind of a week-long event. So I'm just going to let you, just take it away.
I would love to share. Thank you. And so this year, in taking this event virtually, normally you go into this big venue and you've got artists selling their art and restaurants giving you wonderful soup and auction items you can bid on, and so all of that's been taken virtually. We have over 20 local artists this year, and they've taken beautiful photographs of their art, and in all different mediums. We've got sculpture, we've got paintings, we've got jewelry, all sorts of beautiful art that is going to be available for sale online. And you get access to that art by virtue of purchasing a ticket to the event. And we'll talk a little later about how you can do that. But the artists have been hurting during COVID here. And so they love this opportunity to share their beautiful work with the community. And then what these artists do is they donate 50% of their sales to the cause.
Right.
So what a fantastic thing they are doing. And what a great thing you could do for them. To be a part of that.
Yeah. And then, of course, I'll just mention too, before we move on to the restaurant pieces, I've been to this event so many times, and I will say the artists are absolutely amazing, and they're exceptional. I mean, these are exceptional people that come in all different types of work, and so I'm just going to encourage people to bid on the artwork. Okay, let's talk about the restaurants.
Thank you. And then the restaurants. So we don't have the chance to go around and taste all the soup this year. So we came up with two just fantastic options here. First of all, by virtue of purchasing your ticket, you get what we are calling a soup passport. Ooh. And we have 21 restaurants that are participating in the soup passport. And with that passport, you can go to any of these participating restaurants and get free soup. The key, of course, is we hope as a community supporting our local restaurants that you'll have a drink to go with your soup, or you'll buy a sandwich to go with your soup.
Right.
And in that way, you're giving additional support to those restaurants. And I want to mention a few of them, Andy, because folks are going to recognize these and absolutely love them. How about this? How about Biaggi's, Bonefish, Dario's, Herb Saint, La Voltaire, Timberwood, Upstream, Wilson and Washburn. I mean, just some of our best, most wonderful, and that's not even all of them, local restaurants participating. And then the second way soup is available this year is after you purchase your art, we're going to have a drive-through art festival and soup festival here at the VNA headquarters. And
Oh,
so folks can drive in. We will literally load the art into your car, and that's going to be on Sunday the 18th. But then we have 8 additional restaurants who are making soup for that day in carryout containers. And so we're not only going to load the art in your car, we're going to put to-go soup in with your car and hand you that passport so that you can support the restaurants all the way through October of this
oh my
year.
goodness.
The passport will be valid.
Wow, that's wonderful. And
Yeah.
so you said 21 restaurants are participating, and then there's an additional 8?
There's an additional 8 restaurants, and those include like Big Mama's. Big Mama's is going to have some soup in there, Okra African Grill, and some of our friends like Methodist Women's Hospital and No More Empty Pots. Just some great, great partners who want to support VNA and the shelter nursing program, but also want the word to get out, that their restaurants are open.
And like you said, again, this is a win-win-win. This is a win for the VNA. This is a win for the artists. This is a win for the restaurants. And I have to commend you. I mean, bravo on getting creative with this.
Thank you.
And then hopefully we're not going to have just 1,000 people participating. Let's make it several thousand because you don't have a seating capacity.
Right.
So
yeah, folks who are listening to this, please be a part. It's so many great opportunities to support different pieces of this community. And you can, if you don't mind me saying now, Andy, so tickets, you go to our website and vnatoday.org/art-and-soup. And you go there, you can purchase the tickets, and then you get access not only to the art and to the items that can be bid on in the auction. You also we've got just some fantastic videos that we've been shooting with our artists and with our restaurants. Little 2-minute videos that tell their stories and feature them. And so we're just super excited about that too.
Yeah. Quickly before we go kind of to our last piece about Jeff, what's the difference between general admission and patron?
Sure. So Patron Party receives early access.
Okay.
So Patron Party actually receives, Patron Party tickets receive access this Saturday. I'm looking up at my calendar.
Yeah.
This Saturday, the 10th, and then general admission tickets receive access on the 12th, and then Patron Party on the drive-through, there will be like a fast pass going through on pickup day.
Okay. And just for people watching this is going to start to air on the 12th because we're already, I don't even know what the date, we're already on the 7th. So, but anyway, patron tickets, that's just more money to the VNA. And a lot of times that fast track, I mean, I know there'll be lots of people picking up art. So that is definitely worth that. All right. So let's talk about Jeff.
Yes. So our friend Jeff Katurba, and many of you in the community know Jeff as an editorial cartoonist who was with the Omaha World Herald for many years. And Jeff has graciously designed a cartoon just for this event, just for fundraising for this event. And the cartoon honors healthcare workers.
That's awesome.
And how healthcare workers all over the city, all over this nation, have been supportive of all of us. And so I can't wait for everyone to see that. I'm getting the final copy actually from Jeff today. And that's going to be for sale with 100% of sales going directly to the shelter nursing program.
Wonderful. Well, we are out of time. That went by fast. We covered a lot. So I'm gonna go buy my ticket as soon as we get done here, and just encourage everybody. This is a different art and soup. It's going to be wonderful. And Carole, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you, Andy. I appreciate it.